Hello and welcome to DriveSpark. This is Bharadwaj, and what you're seeing is a Harrier. And if you're a keen-eyed viewer, you could spot something being inflated in the driver's seat and also on the co-passenger seat. So the Tata Harrier has a party trick. Tata has a party trick with the Harrier, and what they have done is they have shown an exploded view of how a airbag would look when it's exploded. So as you know, the Harrier comes with top-notch safety from Tata Motors, and it also gets 6 airbags. And why the airbags are used and how it would look and what are the reasons for the airbag to be deployed is something that I want to show you in this video. If you come a little side, if you can see that there's a rear fender missing, the door missing, but there are airbags being inflated. So let's start with this view right here, because if you can see, there are 2 airbags. That's the side airbag for the driver and also for the co-passenger, and there is a airbag for the front for the co-passenger and the driver, and there is a curtain airbag for the side impact protection for driver and co-passenger as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is a curtain airbag here as well, which is the 6th one. So this these are the airbags that are available on the Tata Harrier. And if you can see, why these airbags are important is it will protect the passengers in time of a crash, and that can certainly help. You can see that kid being interested in the uh, in, in the airbags that have been exploded. So let me come a little back, and what happens is, in the time of a at the time of a crash, there are sensors placed in the bumper and other parts of the car. So when those sensor gets triggered, the airbag will be deployed, and the impact that the passengers will have while in a crash hitting it to other parts of the car, like for say dashboard or even the door or whatever the other metal parts which can hurt the passenger, that those things are avoided with the deployment of the airbag. uh, that is the main reason why the airbags are present, to stop the passengers getting an impact from a contact patch with other parts of the car. So in that reason, it will it will protect the passenger in getting hurt, and in the meantime it will also it is also very dangerous if you are putting a child in the front seat, because what happens is the airbags deploy at a very rapid rate. Now there are cases where there have been situations where the passenger who have been in a crash and have been saved by a airbag still get bruises and massive uh, uh, injuries, because there is good amount of explosion there on the airbag. Now with that, what happens is, the passengers are very rarely come out of the injury come out without any injuries. Airbags are not there to primarily protect the passengers, but to save them from a life-threatening situation. So in that sense, we would recommend everyone to drive very carefully and not to test this out, and do not try this at home. But this is how you would be protected in case of a crash from the fatality of uh, deploying airbags, the airbags when it gets deployed right here. I'm so sorry, there were some distractions in this video, but basically that is the entire procedure of airbags getting deployed in a car. So this is the Tata Harrier, and that is the exploded view of Tata Harrier's airbag right here.